Watch out now, watch out, watch out now. Howdy, hey guys, welcome back. We got another video, man. So in today's video, I'm getting some all, y'all know all my issues is with all leaks. So I'm thinking, I don't know how well you can see, but I'm thinking that my distributor seal is leaking. So as you can see down in there, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but if you look at that transmission, my transmission is wet. So being that my transmission is wet, I'm getting some oil leaks somewhere back up in here. So I'm gonna change this distributor cap in seal, as well as that V-TEC Solenoid right there, which is this little mechanism right here. I'm gonna be changing the seals on that as well. So that's what we're gonna be focused on this video. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and remove this distributor, and I think they're 12mm bolts, and I think one is here and another one is on this side somewhere back up in here at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and get a 12mm socket and wrench and loose that up. So I'm gonna set you guys up and we'll get done. All right guys, so first thing we'll go ahead and let's remove this intake boot just to get it out of our way. So on this Honda Accord, we have a clip here. We have 4 clips. You just snap them open, and here this intake hose, you just pull it out, and it's a Phillips screwdriver back here holding this clamp. You just want to unscrew that, and that'll pull right out. Once you free that up, now we can go ahead and focus on this distributor cap. So it's one 12mm at this side on the bottom. And it's another one on the opposite side at the bottom as well. See if I can get into it. Alright, now that you got that, this distributor, we'll loose the electrical connection on the back. And the electrical connection is right here. And all you want to do is depress this tab and it'll pull right out. So now that you have that electrical connection out, we can go ahead and remove the distributor cap. Now it's going to be a little bit of oil that drips out, but it's alright. And what you want to do is you just want to look at the placement and make sure that this little eyelid goes back into the same spot. And your seal is right there. Alright guys, for this distributor, what you want to do is you want to get you like a pick tool, like something like this. And you want to go in behind that seal. You want to lift it up and just pry it from around it. All right. Now that you have it off, we can go ahead and get our new one. And if you want that part number, I don't know if the camera picks it up. I don't know if the camera picked it up. I'm gonna get your new one. Now that you have your new one, you can reach back in your distributor hole that it came out of, get a little bit of the oil, and you just want to rub some oil around it. Then you just want to place it back where you got it from. All right, guys, so now that we got the seal on the back of the distributor, now we can focus on this V-TEC solenoid. So the first thing we're going to do is try to move a lot of the stuff out of our way as much as we can. So this electrical connection that's on this V-TEC solenoid, if you reach at the back, it's like a little tab. Push that tab in and you'll be able to slide this electrical connection off. This green one here, it's a tab right there on the front. We want to depress that and pull that out of our way, just to get it out of our way. Now that we have that out of our way, this big wiring harness here, if you look back here, it's a tab right here that you can push in. Push that in, slide that up, and go to the other side and do the same thing. Push it in and slide that up. Remove the PCV valve, and just to push that out of our way. It just needed to get a little bit of room in there. And now that gave us a little bit of room to these top bolts, we can go ahead and remove those top bolts, because I think our kit came with 2 seals, and I think one goes here and one goes here. So I'll get the kit real quick. All right, so yeah, when you buy the replacement seal kit, it comes with 2 different gaskets. So you can see those 2 gaskets that it comes with. One's there and one's there. That small one, I think it goes at the top where this little canister solenoid is. So we'll go ahead and, it might be 10s. All right, so they 10s. We'll go ahead and loose those. And the only reason I'm loosening those now instead of loosening it after I get it off is because as long as it's bolted to the engine, you have leverage. Once I loose it from the engine, it'll be hard for me to hold this bottom part to loose this top part off. So it's, might as well just loose it now. So we'll go ahead and get it off. And if I was you, I'd make sure I have a magnet close by, just in case you drop something. All right, it's 3 bolts. It's like a triangle. So we can take that one off. And we just got to remember that that one goes back in that specific spot. So now that we got that off, we can loose this electrical connection here. And this should pull right off. It's a little hot. Grab a pair of needle nose pliers. Just to get it out of our way. All right, we got that up. Our seal is right there on the back. Right here. So we take our pick tool and just go in there and pick this old one out. Then we can put our new one in there. So we can reach back in this slot again and get a little dab of oil. You just want to put some oil on it. Then grab it and just put it in this spot. All right, and we can reinstall it. All right, guys, so we can go ahead and put this back in. It goes just like that. So grab your bolts. get one of them started and snug it down. All right, I'm gonna go to this one in the back, snug that one down. And remember, the one we took off the front had that bracket on it, so we put that one back here. Alright, and you don't want to like hammer down on those. Alright, so that's that part. Now we got to focus on getting these bolts back here broke free. And I might have to go off camera to see what's the best way to get in there. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. Alright guys, so what I did was I ended up removing the EGR valve, which sits here in that spot there. They're 12mm bolts, 2 of them. I removed those 2 bolts, removed the EGR valve, and there's 3 bolts on this V-TEC solenoid. As you can see, one of them is right there, which is one is right there, and another one is right under it, right in there. You can barely see the other one. It's right under it. And I also removed that I don't know if that's an all pressure gauge or a regulator or something. I removed that, and it gives you access to that top one, but that bottom one is still a problem. And there's also one on the back side, which is back in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's another one back in there. So I'm having issues getting to that bottom one on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 10mm socket and grind it down some and see if I can get it short enough that I can get it in there. I'll be right back. Guys, we'll go try this and see if that's short enough. All right guys, I ain't even gonna kid y'all. I ordered these little wrenches from Temu probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I ordered these little wrenches from Temu, and as you can see, I cut my good socket up trying to get it in there, but it still wasn't short enough, and I can't really cut it anymore because it's not really grabbing anything now. But I put this little Temu wrench on it, and it's hard to get leverage, but I finally got 2 hands in there to get leverage, and it broke it free. So thank God for the Temu wrench. So that one was the only one that was really hard to get to. The rest of them wasn't too bad. It wasn't easy, but this one was the hardest. So we'll go ahead and loose them all, get them all out, and we can change that gasket. All right guys, that's that bolt out. See if we can get the rest of them out. And now that I cut this socket, it ain't really that good for nothing else. Let me go grab another socket. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, it's getting dark. But I almost got this one off, and I'll just show you guys how to put the seal back in and button it and throw it back together real quick. All right, it should come off now. All right, and this is it, the V-TEC solenoid, and the seal, the gasket is still stuck to And it does have a bunch of debris in it. I don't know if you... It has a bunch of debris and crap and gunk and crap in it. So it might be good with changing it anyway. Alright guys, now that we have that cleaned out and seems to be pretty good. Alright guys, look at it. So this is the new one. Take it and sit it in here. Oh, throw a little bit of oil on it real quick. Take it, sit it in this V-TEC Solenoid right here. Push it in the groove. You just want to line it up in those grooves. Now that you got that, you want to get one of your bolts. Go ahead and take one of your bolts, stick it through, and we'll go ahead and try to reinstall it. Now this might be a little aggravating. Let's see if we can get another one started. Alright, so we got two of them started now. Let's see if we can try to snug them on up as close as we can get it. And this one on the back, see if we can get this one started. Alright, got our wrench and go ahead and snug them up. Alright, we got all the bolts on that V-TEC Solenoid tight. So what we're going to do is go ahead and reinstall all of your electrical connections and everything. First, let me put this EGR valve back on. This is the EGR valve, in case you was wondering. Just sit it back on. And it has studs, so it'll line right back up. And they are 12 millimeters, like I said. See if we can start them by hand. Somehow, someway. Come down. That's that. We can go and plug these electrical connections back up. Most times when you're dealing with electrical connections, don't be afraid if you put them in the wrong spot. Most times there's only going to go in one place. So don't be afraid of it. Just snap them back where they go. If you don't know, just look around. You'll figure it out. Put this hose back on. Alright. Go ahead and reinstall some of this crap. Alright. This is the top bolt for the V-TEC Solenoid. That holds that bracket, so make sure y'all reinstall that. And that's a 10 millimeter. Alright. Next we can go ahead and hook that connection back up. Slide it back on that holder. Just like that. Next thing we want to hook back up is so here. Next thing, alright. Now we have that. We can go ahead and reinstall the distributor. And when we reinstall this distributor, we want to make sure that this little dial here is in the same orientation it was when we took it off. So in my case, my dial was sticking up. So I'm gonna make sure this notch was sticking up. And it's slotted, so it's only gonna go one way. So you don't have to worry about timing or anything. So you just wanna put it back in. Put it back in. Just put the bolts back in. And there's one at the bottom on each side. Install the other one. All right. Tighten that up. Tighten the other one up. Alright, now that we have that tight, go ahead and plug your electrical connection back up. And we'll go ahead and reinstall this intake boot. Go ahead and put this back on. You want to make sure you got this clamp in a position that you can tighten it. Get that, slide that on, and you come to your box. You just want to snap it with these little snap pins. Just snap it in. And you got 4 of them, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. So now that you got them snapped, you want to get you a Phillips screwdriver and tighten this clamp right here. Let me grab my flashlight because I am missing something. This it might be an auto air control sensor. You should plug that back in. I believe that's what it's called. I might be wrong. More than likely I am wrong, but it's alright. Alright, I believe that's everything. We'll go ahead and crank it up and make sure it'll still run, and we're good to go. If it don't crank up, then we got something wrong. Alright guys, so we got the car back running. I'm gonna go ahead and put all my tools up, man. I thank you guys for watching the video. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for liking and sharing, and make sure y'all do subscribe down at the bottom. And also make sure y'all share it to somebody, and make sure y'all go check out my GoFundMe. It's gonna always be linked in the bottom and in the descriptions and all my videos. So in this video, just to recap, we ended up, all right guys, so it cranked back up, so we know everything's good. We know our fine order is right. We didn't take anything off our distributor cap, so we're good. But in case you did take it off, in case you did took the wires out, so the fine order, if I'm not mistaken, in this vehicle, this first one would be 1, this would be 3, the one under it would be 2, and this one would be 4, just in case you take these wires off. So we got 1, 3, 2 at the back, and 4 right here close to the front.